I was born here in California. I don't know where. My parents never told me where I was born, but I was born in the States and I lived here for maybe 2 years. I remember everything being really green and sort of like a lot of concrete, but also like a lot of like vegetation and like a lot of like contrast between blue and like brown and green. Like it seemed almost like paradise a little bit, sort of. I had this like really fat old cat that was really mean to me, but I really liked it anyway, and the turtle. I think it was either Munyonya or Michifu or something like that, because my family usually like circles like the same three names. And I had that cat, and then we moved to, I think it's called Hesperia, which was like some shitty ass like desert city area, like that's like behind the mountains, and I hated it there. The preschool that I went to there, I like would always make like whale sounds, and like I remember like reading this book about it, like a whale, like an actual whale, and I was obsessed with it, and it was really weird. And I got in trouble because like I would just talk about it way too much in like class. I remember like it was like really yellowish at that point over there, and it like got really hot, and we lived atop this hilltop in this really big house, like a mansion sort of almost. I remember it being really big, and what I remember mostly about living there was seeing a dead water rat on a log, and watching like Garfield movies to like nonstop, constantly, all the time. I ate a marble there. It's still in there. I swallowed a whole marble and hasn't come out.
How do you know?
It just, because whenever I go see my doctor, they've always mentioned, oh, your son has a marble inside them. Just like floating in there. But they've never, it doesn't do anything. So
There's never been any adverse
no, not really.
side effects of having a marble inside of you? When did you find yourself?
Julian, why is your nose so big?
Is it big?
Yeah, I think it is.
Why?
I feel like if I was in a platformer game, your nose would be like an object I could bounce on to help me to get somewhere higher. Imagine it's cold out, but there's a fire, and you're hungry. I feel like I could grab like a knife and like just cut your nose, put it in a stew, and make a nice mushroom soup. Could feed 1,000 people.
Do we start? Really? That's it? Okay.
I picked up a few skills from Chile. Like, I think I have a natural talent for parkour. Because I had to dodge the dog shit and piss from the streets of Chile. So every path was like, I had to like jump constantly. It was like a fucking Mirror's Edge level. I feel like considering a lot of the things that I went through when I lived there for 5 years, I should be infinitely more fucked up than I already am. Considering that I'm not.
Are you fucked up?
Yeah, obviously a little bit.
How?
I really want to eat guinea pigs. I think they look really tasty.
Have you eaten any guinea pigs?
Not that I know, not that I'm aware of.
So there's a possibility that you might have at some point?
Maybe, but I didn't know I was eating a guinea pig. I did live in Chile, and people in Chile eat guinea pigs, so.
If you really want to eat guinea pigs, why haven't you yet?
Because as tender and succulent and juicy as they look, they're also like sort of like children of the light. You know? They're like magical, mystical creatures that like wander the forests and protect them from evil spirits. So I feel like eating one would like just break my heart, knowing that I was responsible for the death of the guinea pig.
What age were you when you first drank alcohol?
I was probably like 3. Did you know that they have ass cheeks? But the ass cheek isn't around their like ass. It's built around their grease gland, which is a separate part of their body, where their tail used to be. So instead of having a tail, they have a literal butt crack, and between that butt crack, they have this specific spot where they like secrete like a lot of grease, like comical amounts, and it doesn't do anything. Okay? They don't use it to clean themselves. They use their tear ducts for that. Their tear ducts with their hands, and they pick them up and they just like wipe them all over their body. They don't use it to mark scent or territory. They use their piss and their like natural odor to do that. The grease gland doesn't even like secrete secrete like liquid to like make like sex easier or like make pooping easier or anything. They don't. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything at all. They just produce grease from it and it gets dirty and yellowish and stained and it doesn't do anything useful ever. It doesn't do shit. It needs to be clean because if it's not clean, it's gonna get infected and they'll die.